All right, hockey fans, welcome to another edition of Wolves Hockey Show, the number one rated hockey themed show on Lakes Region Public Access. This is our last show prior to Thanksgiving, and what a week it was. We had a great week of hockey. I brought another trophy into the building here with our 15s, so it was a good, successful weekend. Coach, how was your weekend?
That was a good weekend for the program, right? The youth teams had some good success, and both junior teams had a win this past weekend. So overall, it's a really good weekend for the organization.
Yeah, we got exciting things going on with our all-star team. Some kids are getting closer to college commitments, so full steam ahead in 2021, heading into the holidays here.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, we're talking about the 15s a little bit. Why don't you tell me what happened with them?
Yeah, so the 15s, they've been playing really well. They've been so dominant, they got an automatic bye into the finals. And then they got to the finals, and as you would expect, they took care of business. I believe it was 5-1, 5-2. Champions again. That group, the core of that group's been together for a long time, and they've won a lot of championships together. They're a good group.
Absolutely, and that makes it 2 for 2 in the PHL. I mean, Coach, you started us off right in September of 2018, winning the first PHL championship for the organization. So, what is the feeling when to win a PHL championship?
Yeah, I think the Wolves have left their mark on the PHL.
We got a couple clips we're going to show you right now of the 15th. So Championship Sunday was held down at Walpole, Mass. Wolves would get on the board early with Evan Guerin scoring. They also got significant contributions from their goaltender Liam Cripps, Alex Hansen, Jordan Dustin, and Cam Plum, as well as Alex Gunderson. And here it is, the final seconds of the game. Wolves in the D zone make a strong play on the puck, and the final buzzer ticks off. Wolves win 5-1, beating the New England Stars and taking the PHL championship. Way to go, Coach Guerin. Way to go, boys.
All right, Andrew. Your team, the 16s, they were back in action this weekend against a tough opponent, North Shore Academy. How'd you guys do?
Sure. Well, the 16s played North Shore, as you said. We played them earlier in the year. We lost 4-1 down at the United Tier 1 Hockey League Showcase. But I think it was one of the weakest games we played all year. We kind of were – it's the fourth game in 3 days. Not to make excuses, but the team just – I don't know what the proper terminology is, but it was just a big fart out there. It was a really, really crappy game.
Yeah.
But they came back, responded, played really well, won 3-2, and had some real contributions. Now, you've actually had one of those kids who played really well in the game, Bryce Neal, in your lineup. What have you seen out of Bryce?
Bryce, he's an excellent kid. Great person off the ice, on the ice, works very hard, very coachable, does what you ask, and he's got a real knack for the net. He can make some nice plays and score some goals there.
We got 2 clips we're going to show you the 16s right now. About 5 minutes into the game, Wolves are defending here. This was a great job by the Grogan line with Malachi Grogan on the wing, Neal up the middle. Puck gets to the net. Lopez Franco makes a save. Great chip off the glass by Emmett Sullivan, leading to a 2-on-1 rush. Bryce Neal makes a nice decision here, a little pass-off pad to the net, and Malachi Grogan on the finish. Nice job. About 2 minutes later, same line with the Grogan wingers, but now it's centered up by Charles Day. On the forecheck, Malachi makes a nice play there, interrupts the pass. They transition in neutral zone. Day chips it in. Grogan makes a play on the puck, getting it back to Day, and he tucks it in on the short side. Wolves win the game 3-2, and there you have it, the game winner. Nice job, guys. Now, Coach Luttrell's U18 team went down to North Shore this past weekend. They played them earlier in the year. It was a really difficult game, but we showed signs of improvement. What was the result of that game on Saturday?
Yeah, so the U18's 3-1 loss against North Shore. After the first few minutes of the game, those guys really adjusted to the speed, and it was a one-goal game after the first 5 to 7 minutes. That team showed really good improvement. I think Coach Lou is doing a great job with that group, and they get better every week.
No question. I think a lot of times, when you take the full scope, the full picture, a lot of parents are looking at the results of this game, or the point totals for this kid. But you got to take a macro view sometimes. Is my kid getting better? Are they having fun? Do they want to play next year? And those are the kids that will continue to play hockey. Those are the kids that make it on the college hockey. It's not just about who had the most points when you're when you're in your U18 years. It's about the kids who want it, the kids who get better. What are your thoughts on that, Coach?
Yeah, I think it's shown throughout our program throughout the years that the guys who work hard, they have some self-motivation, they continue to get better, they have really good results. They move on to college, they do well in college, and some guys get a pro opportunity. So those guys got to keep working. These young guys keep working, get better every year. That's the steps you have to take.
Absolutely. We got a clip we're going to show you the 18s right now. Here it is late in the game, Wolves on the penalty kill. This is an area that the U18s have really improved upon over the course of the year. Not only are they getting good goaltending, but also they've had some players really emerge for them who become great penalty killers. Here's Colin Gorman steering the puck down low. North Shore gets a loose puck, but Colin Gorman beats him to it, and Nick Therrien's off to the races. They almost got a quick chance here to make it a 3-2 game late, but doesn't happen. Great job, 18s. Continued success as the season goes on. Now, Coach, we got to talk about one of the teams I'm most excited about. They had some adjustment early on to be expected when you have 20 new guys on the team. But now, these last 2 or 3 weeks, it feels like a button's clicked and good stuff is happening for the P team. Talk about them a little bit.
I think as a group, they've really, really improved. It's tough to win hockey games. You have to learn how to win, and that's the steps that they're taking. We've had some inconsistency throughout the year. Now the guys are coming, having a full 60-minute effort almost every game. The results have continued to improve. And this past Sunday, played the Walpole Express, a solid team, a good team in our league, and got a 4-3 victory. So that's huge for that group going into Thanksgiving break. It's a good way to kind of cap off the first third of the season.
And who were some of the top guys in that game?
There was a lot of guys that could make that list. We had excellent goaltending in net from Adam Amundsen, Nick Potenza, Peyton Vachon on the back end, Nate Guinness, he really was impressive up front, Rambusik. There was a lot of guys that could make that list.
Absolutely. We're actually going to talk about Nate Guinness in a little bit, but he's a great example of a kid who was figuring out on the EHL team, was asked, hey, go down to the P team, get some minutes there, get some confidence back in your game. He did that, and then he goes and plays in the EHL game a couple days later, and he carried that confidence with him. We'll get to that in a little bit, but right now we'll watch some clips on the P team. All right, here it is. Here's Sunday's game winner. On the breakout, nice call up by the 16th, Brendan Marcoux, getting it up to the wing. Legret gets it over to RJ Sember. Puck gets to the net. Sember finishes the rebound. Wolves win this game 4-3. Great job, guys. Great job, RJ Sember. Now, Coach, we touched on a little bit Nate Guinness. We're going to show a clip in a little bit of his goal from last week with the EHL team. Tell me about his story a little bit, what you've seen out of Nate.
Yeah, so Nate, he's a younger guy on the EHL team. He's got some really good skills. We think he can be an important part of that team. I think at the first part of the year, he was kind of struggling. Confidence was wavering. He wanted to play in some premier games, get some more minutes. He asked if that would be a possibility. It absolutely was. He's played a few games. He's played outstanding. I think goals in every game he's played. He likes playing with that group. He really helps them. He brings some leadership. Then gets inserted back into the AHL lineup in a top 6 role and has 2 goals and an assist. I know he had 2 goals. He had a huge game for the team. He just carried that confidence right with him and picked up right where he left off in the Premier.
You see it in pro hockey all the time, and it's obviously different than junior hockey at this level. But the same principles apply, and sometimes it's really tough to tell a kid, hey, you got to go here for a little bit to get some confidence back into your game. You saw that, I'm a big Devils fan. They had first-round pick Alexander Holtz. He's an absolute sniper. They started him off in the AHL. He's the first guy called up after about 5-6 games, and he's getting a point a game in his last 3 at the NHL level, and it's because he has that confidence. He's not asked to be in a fourth-line role or sitting up in the stands. He continues to play, and I think that applies a lot to Nate.
Absolutely.
We got a couple clips we're going to show you on the Wolves' 10-1 win over East Coast Wizards. So here's the clip of Nate Guinness' first EHL goal. It was his first one of the game. He had 2 this game, But great play in the neutral zone by Richard Zelenskis. Makes a nice play in the deep, gets the puck to the net. Guinness goes hard, finishes a rebound, and the Wolves at this point take a 3-1 lead. And then later this same game, a similar type player, a player who developed on our premier team, Alarico Valentini at the point, gets a cross-ice pass from Nick DeMio, fires it on net, and gets his first EHL goal. Great job, Nate. Great job, Rico, and all our other first-time EHL goal scorers. Wolves win this game 10-1. So Coach Kuhns isn't here because he's down at the EHL All-Star Series this weekend. We have 4 players in that All-Star Series. We have Drew Arpin, we have Ricard Zelenskis, we have Julius, and then we have Kevin Johnston. Coach, tell me what you've seen a little bit out of the All-Star Series so far.
Yeah, so I've watched a little bit of the 3 or 4 of the games, and the Wolves guys have done outstanding. So far, Kevin Johnston's played 3 games. He has 4 points, couple goals, couple assists. Julius Crondall, he also has at least 2 points. And Richards, I saw, had a beautiful goal. So the Wolves have gone down there and they've made an impact in that All-Star showcase that they're doing. It's an interesting showcase.
It is. It's conveniently, economically convenient at the ice den. Funny, I don't remember voting on that, but funny how that worked out. And then also it's an easy drive for the guys to get there. And, it's good to have Coach Kuhn selected to play coaching that. He's well-deserved to be getting that kind of recognition.
Absolutely.
We got a clip we're going to show you of Ricard Zelenskis in just a moment. Following that clip, we're going to have a player interview with Declan House, a player who was an EHL All-Star last year, is close to making some college commitments on where he's deciding to play in his future, and has been with the program for a number of years. But first, we'll show you that Zelenskis goal. So here it is, coming out of the defensive zone. Winger gets the pass to Richards, who buries it with minimal back check, typical for an All-Star game, but great job, Richards, showing off those scoring skills. All right, hockey fans, here's the interview you've been asking me about for the last 3 years. I've been getting emails, texts. I even got a passenger pigeon drop me off a note saying, get this kid on the show, Declan House, from Roselle Park, New Jersey. Welcome on the show, Declan.
Thanks for having me.
So this is your first time. I know you've been, it's just been constant how much you've wanted to be on the show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, Declan, I've known since he was basically in diapers. He's from, I don't know if he still wears those, but he's doing pretty well up here. You came up here your first year, 2017-18, had a great rookie year. Kind of funny thing happened in that journey in hockey. After you played in Canada, the borders got shut because of COVID, but you're back here with the Wolves, and we love having you. Tell me a little bit about your start in hockey.
I started in hockey. I think I was about 3 years old. Parents wanted to take me to see Santa, and I chose to skate on the ice instead. So then from there out, I've just been on the ice every day. So here I am now.
Now, where was that again?
I was in South Mountain, New Jersey. So
Was it Cody Arena, or was it?
yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Now, a couple years ago, you moved from New Jersey to Weymouth, Mass. What brought on that move?
My mom's job got relocated to Massachusetts, so we decided to pack up and go. Pretty smart choice. It's closer to New Hampshire too, which is pretty nice, where I was going to play hockey, so pretty good turnout.
Yeah. In the summers, you do a lot of skill work with scoring concepts in different camps. What is your long-term ambition when you do eventually go to college? What are you looking to do at the next level?
In terms of school, I think I want to go in for sports management, so hopefully that'll help me out with that. Love working around the sport. It's awesome. Love hockey, love sports in general, so love to continue that.
Absolutely. Well, now tell me, you're put on the spot here, okay? You've been in the program for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite Wolves moments?
I think one of my favorite moments is probably scoring in overtime in JVT game, I think it was, against Valley.
Remember that game?
That was probably my favorite moment.
Yeah. You've been on playoff teams almost every year, too. You had some big playoff moments. Now, tell me, what is your favorite things about Laconia and the Lakes region in general? I know you.
I love how close the community is. You can tell how much when you come to the rink for games, like billet families, some local people always come to the games, and it's nice to see how close the community is.
Yeah, it's nice having your parents back up for a couple games this
Yeah.
year. Last year they couldn't come, any didn't they?
No, there's COVID. Nobody couldn't come.
Okay, last couple questions, Declan, before we, let you go and not put you on the spot too much. Talking to a couple schools.
Yeah.
Okay. What schools are you talking to? What schools are you most interested in?
I've been talking to Franklin Pierce, Riviere, and Southern Maine. They're all great schools. I'm going to go tour Riviere on Wednesday, so that'll be interesting. We'll see how that goes, but all the schools so far have been pretty great.
What are the most important things to you when it comes to school? I know you want to have, obviously, that major you talked about.
Right.
Obviously, you're playing hockey. What other things are important to you when it comes to school? What are you looking for?
I think I'm looking for a smaller campus that's like a close community when it comes to school. But I want to go in and get a chance to play and not just sit out for my first 2 years of being an underclassman. I want to go in and play right away.
Well, good stuff. Last question. Christmas is coming up. Have you done your Christmas shopping?
I've done a little bit of Christmas shopping. I need to get on it though.
Who have you shop for?
Shopped a little bit for my parents.
Okay, so that's Aileen and Trent you're taking care of. Moving on. What's the next one?
I still need to do my girlfriend.
That's a big one. That's like,
Yeah,
how many years is that?
going on 4. I know.
You gotta get something good, man. You're gonna get in trouble.
I know.
You're gonna get in big trouble, but I think you need Coach Bates' advice or something.
Got anything for me, BT?
I think you should just get her a ring that way.
Oh my gosh! I don't know if we go there. I don't know if we go there yet. What else?
I'm
Cousins?
sure Secret Santa's coming, so I'm gonna have to get something for one of the boys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that this year. We finally real Christmas parties
Yeah.
with the junior and the youth teams. U16s don't know what they're in for. We're gonna have some Christmas parties. Well, Declan, thank you for coming on the show. One of the great Wolves we've had in the program. We're looking forward to you making that college commitment and taking that next step.
Thanks for having me.
Good job, buddy. All right, so Coach Basie, first year of Declan in the building was also your first year coaching the program. What are some of the things you've noticed about Declan as he's matured and developed within the program?
Yeah, I think Declan's always been a very skilled player, what people would call an offensive defenseman. I think the defensive side of the puck has really improved over those 3 or 4 years, and also his leadership over that time. He's really become a leader on the team, which is tough when you're one of the youngest guys, but consistently year to year, he's really improved in the leadership.
I remember in his first year, he was living with Blake Harlow and Quinn Fahey, and they were like kind of tormenting him, driving around, making him do all sorts of stuff. And now you see 4 years later, Blake is a senior in college, and Declan is now one of the leaders on the team, and it's come full circle, and it's good. It's really positive to see.
Blake's a good guy to learn some good leadership qualities from. He was a very good leader. Declan also learned how to drive over that time, so that's a big step in his life there. Blake also helped him with the driving. I heard it was a little dangerous at first.
That's the rumor. That's true. Okay, we talked about Christmas presents. This is one of the all-time great Christmas presents. It's been passed around to several coaches. It might be in somebody's mystery stocking this year too.
It's a wild gift.
It's a wild gift. It was a gift that was given to us by a host family. We remade it into a shirt, but I think it's some of the best features and one of the best animals we've had come in the building for a New Hampshire Humane Society game.
It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Okay. Speaking of dogs, we had the Wolf in the building this week. We're going to show you a clip on Wolfie this week. So Wolfie's in the building this week. Combined score, when he's in attendance, we scored 14 goals and only gave up 4. There he is with Liam Kilgallen. And there he is using the facilities here in the Metal Fair Arena. Thanks for your support, Wolfie. All right, Coach, what does the junior team have over the next couple of days prior to their Thanksgiving break?
Yeah, so the Premier team is done. They are on break. They've got 1 week off, and the EHL team has a game Tuesday afternoon on the road against the Seacoast Spartans, and then they'll be on break for 5 or 6 days. So that's a big game before break for the EHL team.
Yep, and we were talking about before the show. It's really critical. Everybody's got their head focused on Thanksgiving, what happens on Thursday, going home, but that game's waiting there. It's sitting there. If you outcompete the other team, you're probably going to win.
You got to be there anyways. You might as well try to win the game.
Absolutely. We all at the youth level, we have our 15s, our 16s, and our 18s headed down after Thanksgiving to Connecticut to play in the ESL tournament. That'll be a nice showcase for them, playing some out of the area teams and showcasing what those teams have been all about. And our 15s get a chance to get some more wins under the belt.
They get a lot of wins.
They got a lot of wins. They're setting the pace for the program for sure.
100%.
Now, we had a special thing this weekend. Happy birthday shout out goes to Landon McDonald, one of the all-time great Wolves fans. He had his party right here at the rink, and I think he stayed a little bit after for that P victory. Coach, what have you seen out of Landon and his future with the Wolves program as a player and as a fan?
Yeah, I think, he might be the #1 fan.
Maybe.
And on the ice, he can really fly around out there. He's going to be dangerous in a few years.
No.
He might already be dangerous out there.
No question. No, Landon is somebody to be not to be messed with out there.
Makes his own space out there.
Absolutely. Now, Wolves fans, we want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And thank you to all our players, our parents, all our sponsors, all our supporters, all our fans who come out to the games. Thank you very much. This year's been a little bit different than last year, and it's been nice to be back to a little bit of normal here in the Merrill Fay Arena. And, we got a bunch of games coming up here at Christmas. We ask for your continued support. Come out to the games, and we wish everybody a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
All right, for more information on the Wolves program, go check out our website, www.ne-wolveshockey.com.